You guys ever battle with addiction? Yeah, me too. But at least yours ain't old refrigerators. What do we got here? The 1953 Kelvinator. That's a running unit. She's been plugged in for probably 3 weeks to a month now. Nice and ice cold. And we got a 46 to 48 Westinghouse. That one needs a start run relay. I hope that one will work because that one will be the new garage fridge. Kelvin, I don't know. I might put this one inside. I'm not sure yet. 54, 55 International Harvester. That one also works. That one's going to get a full makeover. I got to get gaskets and stuff for it. Sorry, I just rearranged my garage so things actually got in the way, but the 537, so 1937 Frigidaire General Motors. And then the most recent pickup is the 638 1938 General Motors Frigidaire. That's the deluxe edition. That's got all the bells and whistles, outside cold storage indicator and everything. All these fridges I paid $0 for. 638, I had to drive about 45 minutes an hour to get that one, so it cost me about $25 in gas. 537, I inherited after my grandparents passed away. International Harvester, buddy from South Dakota dropped it off on his way through when we went to Pennsylvania. The Westinghouse. This one I picked up locally. It was gonna go for, someone just put it up for sale for scrap or take away for free. I went and grabbed it. It was literally 2 blocks away. The Kelvinator was about 20 minutes away, the next town over basically. Went and picked that one up. They had it up for sale. I offered just to haul it away. I also have a 1930 or 31 General Motors Frigidaire GM5 in my basement. That does work. I have to do some work to that. All these need new gaskets and cleaning up. Some are going to get repainted. Some are going to get other things done to them, but it's an addiction. My rule is I'm not paying for them. I'll take them if they're free, for a couple bucks for gas. That's about as far as I'm going to go at this point in my life. But now I'm up to 6. 5 are out here in the garage. For sure, 4 of these are going to go in the house. Westinghouse will probably stay out in the garage as just a beater fridge. Like, I'm not going to... It's got patina, it's got stickers. I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to put more stickers on it. And if it works, or if I can get it working, which I should be able to do, it'll stay out here for a garage fridge. The rest are going to go in the house. For sure, 100% sure the 537 my grandparents had. For sure the International Harvester, because I'm going to redo that one. The 638 also. Kelvin's kind of optional. Probably going to go in the house for now. Once I get new gaskets and stuff. That's the only hold up on this and all these fridges is getting gaskets. Redo the gaskets, rewire them. It's just a matter of getting the time to do that. The International Harvester is going to get a full redo though in paint. I'm going to paint that one. Kind of want to do a custom fridge, so that's what I'm going to do with that one. Yeah, that's kind of what's been going on in my world. I love old Americana. I mean, most of these fridges are, you know, actually I think all of them, everything, I think the youngest one is the Kelvinator, and he's about 70 years old. The rest of these are all older. Oldest out here being the 537 at about 86 years old. The 31 and my 30 or 31, I haven't established a complete date on that one yet, but that one's almost 90 years old and it still works. These old fridges don't die. Just some maintenance. They're still just as efficient, if not more efficient, than newer fridges, and they don't die in a couple of years. Especially love the Art Deco styling of the 37 over there. That's got the real good Art Deco styling. The lines in it and the staggers. The Deluxe is a little more bland, but it's still in the same Art Deco styling. My garage is a little full right now. I'm trying to clean out, get rid of stuff, selling things, getting rid of stuff I don't need. I could go a lot farther, but yeah, there's just a lot of stuff. Yeah, here's a little quick update. If you guys want any more info on any particular fridge individually, let me know. I can go into more in-depth. The Kelvinator is the only one that's actually accessible currently. I literally just boxed everything in because I'm making room to get something out of my garage, but this is a 95% complete unit. I'm missing one little small side shelf that cuts off about here and goes up to there. I have one of the ice cube trays. There's two of them. I'm missing one. I have one. Came with some old freezer packs as well. Door's got a chunk out of it. I'd like to find one of those. Otherwise, I'm probably going to get crafty with some styrene or something and just kind of fill it back in and get a new gasket on the inside so it holds better. That's why it's frosting up so bad on this corner, because the air's getting to it. That and the gaskets on the door are just shot. I've just been letting this one run. But I do have one of the actual vintage ice cube trays, and this is the only fridge that actually has the ice cube tray with it. The rest of them don't, even though the International Harvester, I think, is 100% complete minus the bottom glass tray over the shelves. And the 638 is, I also believe, 100% complete besides the ice cube trays. Because I do believe they all had ice cube trays when they came new. Not 100% sure, but I'm fairly certain. For sure, the General Motors one's down there. My grandparents had that one. It's missing, I think, one shelf and the ice cube trays. Everything else is there but one shelf. And they got that, I think, as a wedding present, I do believe, from what I remember. I'm not 100%. Don't quote me, I might be off, but from what I remember from my mom saying, it was a wedding gift. So may or may not be, but it was still around that time, pre-war fridge, and they would have had to been married about just before the war. But yeah, you want an addiction, get into old Americana. Not saying they're all free. I mean, I get lucky, or I'm really choosy. Currently, I just took anything that came my way that was free, and, well, I went from two, the one I inherited and the one in my basement, and these other four just kind of fell into place in the last... The IH came last fall. These other three came in the last 2 months. They're out there. You can get them for nothing. I mean, if you want a specific model that might be a little more rare or fancy, then yeah, you're going to pay. There's some of the models out there that I do want, and someday I will get them, but currently, no. I'm just taking what's free. No intention to sell them or anything. I mean, maybe to another collector I would sell cheap. Depending on the one, I would maybe even just give it away, just to let it go to a good home, just to get it out of here. Also, I'm not against taking ones that are not worth fixing just for parts, because I would definitely pass the parts along to other people. You're not going to get rich in this hobby. It's more or less just helping out other people and keeping them alive. I mean, these fridges don't really die. Really, it's just update the gaskets and electrical cords over time. Maybe replace a start relay. They really, unless you poke a hole in them, they really don't run out of their charge ever. I mean, these fridges are between 70 and 85 years old, and they're all still running on their original charge. There's no sign that any of them have been serviced ever. They were literally just used by people, and then they unplugged them and quit using them. I know the 537 was used by my grandparents up until the early 2000s. And that 638 down there, I know was used by the previous owners. They're a younger couple. They must have came with the house they bought or something like that, from what I understood. And they were using it for a while for pop storage, and then they just unplugged it and quit using it and tried to sell it, but they're kind of hard to sell. Nobody wants to pay for them unless they're mint condition. I mean, none of these are mint. They're in good shape, most of them. Westinghouse is probably the worst one. But even if you fix them up, new gaskets, repaint them, do all that stuff, have a complete fridge, you're still only looking at maybe $800. So it's kind of just a hobby. I just enjoy them. I like to keep the old Americana alive. But thanks for watching.